Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
Ahoy! Let's go! We're waking up Chicago. Turn up the radio. It's time to start the show. On Q101 with the morning crew. Ahoy! Let's go! Welcome to the morning show.
Let's go. It is 6:05. It's 5 degrees out, same as it was yesterday. And probably the same as it's going to be tomorrow. Just kind of continuing crap. I just feel like it's a countdown. Can we just get to this 40 degrees? Please. Please. I just feel beat up. I feel like someone's beating me up in my sleep when I wake up from this weather. And it's not.
Even with your little space heater?
You know what? That space heater has raised the temperature in the apartment by 3 degrees total. It's
Hey-o.
67 degrees this morning as opposed to 64 yesterday. A little space heater.
Woo!
So I'm glad. Thanks for the recommendation, Kenzie.
You're welcome. You are welcome.
I still feel like I pussed out and cheated.
Wow, you did what?
Pussed out.
Are you allowed to say that? That was awfully strong.
Wussed out.
Well,
I think
Too
that
late.
would have been better, but you already said it.
Yeah. Wow.
You actually repeated yourself.
Yeah.
you feel like you cheated.
Yeah. Because
Like on your wife?
No, the furnace.
Oh.
You cheated on the furnace.
Yeah, like I just we were born
Well, that's
here.
what happens when a furnace doesn't fulfill your needs. Keep that in mind.
Damn right.
It's not cheating if your needs aren't getting met.
If you're asking for it.
If that space heater's in another area code, hey, it's all fair game. I don't know. I just growing up here, it's not that bad. I mean, it's bad, but
No, it's pretty bad.
it's pretty bad. But it's polar vortex was 30 below zero.
But I've said this before. We don't need to be tough guy, cold weather people that are doing the. Actually, it's not that. It is cold out, and there's nothing wrong with saying that. Hit the button. There you go, big guy.
I mean, you have skin.
I have skin. Yeah. What's that
I
mean?
mean, because you're acting like you're like a saber tooth, what is saber tooth? Saber tooth.
Cyber tooth? Wait, see, it's all affecting all of us this morning.
What is it called?
Yeah.
I just feel like you're not an episode of Ice Age. You're not built for this.
Yeah. I think we are here in the Midwest.
But it's still cold. There's nothing wrong with saying it's cold outside. And there is something wrong with wearing basketball shorts outside in this temperature, which I've seen quite often this week.
Well, I did. I took the garbage out in basketball
Your
shorts.
and one basketball shorts?
Yeah.
I mean, you're just asking for it at this point.
I'm not going to put on pants to go take the garbage out.
Well, you
I don't see what the
should.
big deal is. It's cold, and guess what? I'm cold in the summertime, like summertime when it's a bit breezy. Okay, so
Yeah. I'm not, though.
when the wind picks up, I don't
yeah.
like it. There's a chill.
All right, so I'm just trying to get to a point where we can all just say, yeah, it's cold and it's okay. The case is trying to get me there, but I can't get there.
But that's a you problem.
It is.
Yeah, I think it's only you. I think everyone else is okay with it.
Yeah. Chicago tough, baby.
Oh, but I'm tough. I'm a tough guy.
No,
No, you're not. Neither of you are.
I'm a tough
That's
guy.
the whole problem with this whole conversation is I don't know what image both of you are trying to uphold, but it doesn't exist. So let it go.
I can't let it go. Can't let it go.
Hey.
All right, the good news is we have a stacked show for you here at 5 degrees outside. And Jamie from Midlothian was checking in about the Pearl Jam stuff. So, yes, I'll give you all that information, Jamie, and Midlothian, and everybody in Midlothian, about Pearl Jam, the show in Nashville coming up in May, where it'll be nice and warm and toasty in Nashville, boy. It's a VIP trip. That's coming up in just about 7 minutes. We also have Lumineers tickets for Soldier Field in about an hour at 7:10 after sports. We'll get you on the phones for that in Clash with Kenzie. Lumineers, Soldier Field, yeah. Then the Winnetka Music Festival is going to be Ticket Blitz Thursday today at 8:20 and 9. That is Cracker. That's Cold War Kids. That is the Revivalists. It's a hell of a lineup.
Natasha Bedingfield, Pocket Full of Sunshine.
How about that? Yeah.
But she's warm. It's a warm pocket.
Brian and Kenzie.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101 with a fact that makes your brain go. Actually, today it's going to be 4 or 5 new facts about Instagram. So depending on how your updates are set, you may have new features on Instagram this morning. It's one of the first things I open up every morning. Grab your phone, go to Instagram. I don't know what you guys, the first thing on your phone you open up on.
I need to turn the like do not disturb off. Make sure there's no emergencies.
Nobody texted you saying, help, I mean, right now, I need it. And then you're like, oh boy, that was 4 hours ago.
No, I do that. Oh my gosh, just saw this. Sorry, what's up?
BRB. I'll get right back to you. So I don't know what you think. Some of these are pretty epic changes to Instagram this morning. And what do you think one might be, Kenzie? Just if you want to take a guess on it.
First of all, I just know that I won't get it forever because I just got the little bubbles on my stories to like add your feelings and emotions.
Oh, wow.
I don't know what the deal is with my Instagram. I get everything about 7 years later. So
They might be there going, let's test it with other people because we don't want any kind of real aggressive message back from Kenzie on how this sucks, these bubbles that you added in the thing.
I don't know what the vibe is, but I just like all I see is my man gets all this cool new stuff. I'm always like, what's that? What's in the background there? What's going on? So
it is weird even if you have auto updates, you still don't get it like everybody else all the time.
So
I don't understand.
I'm sure I won't get to enjoy this for a little bit, but you know what I would love that I believe it's Facebook that has this. I like when you can do like the unread on a message because if you just wanted to open it, you're like, I want to see what this says, but I know that I'm not going to want to respond to them, and I really want to say that it's not been opened.
So on messaging in Facebook, you can say it's unread, and that way they know that you didn't read it.
Yeah, so like you can, even if you open it, you can do that on you can do it on Instagram if it's not like an accepted message, but once you accept it, like if it's from somebody you've already accepted messages from, then then they just know you read it. And I would love to not have read some of them.
Boy, I've wasted some good time there wondering if I should accept or not on those messages.
That's what I'm saying.
You sit there going,
You're just like, unread. I did not read it.
Do I want 17,000 new followers or not?
This guy has a great get-rich-quick scheme. This one's going to work.
I think this girl from Russia is really into me.
I almost fell for one of those last week. I had a DM, and I was like, oh.
You live with your girlfriend. What are you talking about?
I saw a DM come through, and I was like, wow, I want to know what she said to me. Look at her. And then about halfway through the message, I realized, oh, she's not a real person.
Well, it's the old Star Wars meme. It's a trap. Oh, anyway, so that'd be cool. And since Facebook owns Instagram, that might be one of the new features they're doing is adding that unread feature, maybe, as Kenzie just brought up. Now, Case, what do you think it could be?
I don't know. They're probably powering AI in an attempt to kill us all.
Boy, Case is a buzzkill, man.
I mean, what? It's not even a real guess.
No, I'm sure. Mark Zuckerberg's probably got new AI that's going to replace all of us. It's cool.
Kenzie, you don't have to experience this because I give Case a ride home after work because we live near each other.
We're friends.
And so like, it's fine.
Yeah, just wait till you leave the room, Case.
I know.
I've heard it all.
This is 100% why we decided to do Terminator as the movie review at 8 o'clock tomorrow on Friday. He's going to freak out. He hasn't watched it yet. He's going to watch it today. And I said, when you watch the Terminator, you're going to understand this whole AI thing. Because Kenzie, every day on the way home, he just complains about, why should we even come in tomorrow? Because AI is taking over everything. We're all going to be dead soon. It's all good.
I'm not the one instigating it.
I know you're not.
It's AI that's instigating it.
I know, but AI has...
But it's not AI's fault. Like, we made it and then we're using it.
That's what Terminator tells you, pretty much.
But we should not do that.
Of course not.
I'm not a fan of it either. It is literally already taking people's jobs. I realize.
I had someone within the company last week go, they were like asking about different AIs. They're like, well, which one do you use? And I was like, I don't use any of them. I think they're bad for every industry outside of medical science. And I got a very dismissive, like, well, get with the times. It's coming. It's like, well, no, it doesn't have to. We don't have to accept this.
Yeah, get with the times when you're in the unemployment line. Enjoying.
I'm really shocked that didn't go over well with corporate.
Oh, I know.
Stunned. Yes, stunned that they didn't think that you didn't think that AI was good was a bad thing. Oh, my God.
All right, well, that's what I think. I think there's probably some AI thing that's going to, just dramatically alter the way we live life.
Yeah.
Well, tell you what. People need to stop relying on it so much because it hasn't worked all of its kinks out. Because I thought it would be interesting. So after I finished Kenzie's Crimes a few weeks ago, I go, you know what? I am going to type in this crime to, what is that one? Like the Chat GPT or whatever, right? And I'm just going to see how accurate it is now that I know what happened for sure, right? It couldn't have been more wrong in so many areas. Like, had I done Kenzie's Crimes based on that, it would have been like different murderer, different person murdered, different dates, different. It was a horrible, because all it does is pull all this information. And guess what? People sometimes post wrong information.
No.
No,
never. Never. Makes Wikipedia look like it's run by Mensa.
Seriously.
Wikipedia, you have to cite your sources. It's actually, the anti-Wikipedia propaganda is unbelievable.
Thank you.
It's the
Thank
best
you.
source there is because you have to cite your sources.
I love when people get angry about Wikipedia. Oh, you found that on Wikipedia. Kind of like when people say, oh, I'm sure TMZ had it. They're right all the time. Everything they do, they're right on. I don't know what this
That was the most
against it
annoying
is.
thing in school when they were like,
Yeah.
you can't use Wikipedia. And I'm like, well, it was the only one with the answer. So
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you. This is to go to the library. This sucks.
And it ends with Epedia, like encyclopedia, so it must be right.
Hard to argue.
Brian and Kenzie.
On Q 101.
Brian and Kenzie.
On Q 101.
All right, it's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Time for the facts that make your brain go. And this morning, it's all about Instagram. And you may have gotten an update this morning. I think a lot of us wake up, like I do, and check Instagram the first thing you do on your phone. Of course, while you're checking out the Q101 app and listening to Brian and Kenzie on Q101 through that, or the iHeartRadio app, or your smart speaker, or just getting in your car and using the damn old radio, 101.1 on the radio dial. Q101.
A little cream for your coffee, too? Anything else you want to throw out there?
I got in the little radio pukey mode
Yeah,
there
a
for a
little bit.
second.
Did.
Sound like our friends down the hall.
I think it's certain age hits, and it's just what you sound like. It's, this is what
And
happened.
luckily, Brian's not there yet.
Oh, I ain't going there. I ain't going there. I can't turn into a puker. I can't do it. All right, so here we go. Instagram laid out a bunch of stuff, and whether you have auto updates or not, like Kenzie had pointed out, she gets all of her updates late no matter what. They don't want to give them to
auto
her.
updates. They're like, you'll get it another time. I'm like, okay, cool.
They're like sitting there walking on eggshells. Should we give the update to Kenzie yet or not? I don't know if she's gonna like it. So here's what they did. It all involves messaging, and they updated this to basically compete with Apple iMessage and other third-party platforms. Since Facebook, Instagram, they own WhatsApp, if I'm not mistaken, too.
They do.
So they already own that one, but there's so many other ones out there. So here's the first thing they did with messaging that you can do now this morning, many of you. Music sharing. So there's an update that lets users share tunes in both one-on-one messages and group chats. Just open up the sticker tray and tap on the music option. This will open up a search bar of Instagram's audio library, which is actually pretty amazing when you add that to your stories. It's really cool. But the song has to be available via Instagram, and the clips are maxed out at 30 seconds. Do we need that, Kenzie? Do you need to add music into a message to somebody?
It could be fun.
I guess.
What if you're just like trying to show them a song? Have you heard the song?
Well, that's what I thought of instantly. Say, hey, have you heard this song? And you got to find it. But am I really going to take the time to find the song and message it to you and say, have you heard this track? Instead of just saying, hey, take a listen to this. It's good. You should check it out, and let you do the work on finding the song.
I'm going to send you a song right now.
Holy crap.
Just for fun.
Ken's going to sing songs all day, I know now.
Yep.
Hey, it's from the Chris Farley show. Hey, have you heard this one? Hey, have you heard this one? Do you like that feature case?
Music.
I don't.
Okay, Kenzie, calm down.
How is it different than texting?
Well, you can message it in the app. Can you text? You have to find it. What do you find a link on YouTube to text it? You can't add music to a text, can you?
Why would I need to add music to anything?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
I
Do
know
you,
it's totally
So
unnecessary.
this looks cool because I wanted to see what it looks like. So the whole album.
Wait, you got
look at
it?
this. Yeah.
oh, wow, you got an update right on time.
I'm just showing you. Look at it. So it shows the album. Like, hey, Case, you'll like this. The actual album, not a CD. It looks like an album.
Oh, yeah, it looks like vinyl,
And then you
yeah.
can just play it.
It's badass.
Hold on, let's see.
What are you sending me?
I sent you Christina Aguilera, What a Girl Wants.
That's what I wanted,
I
actually.
know.
My favorite song.
What a girl wants.
It's cool because the album spins when you hit play. So you just hit play and you get to listen to the whole song and the album spins.
Okay, so Kenzie's a yay on this feature.
That's fun.
Case is a nay.
I don't get it.
I'm not sure. I'll throw it to you guys on these.
I don't know if you need it, but they did it in a nice way.
Well, they're trying to compete. They're adding stuff to their repertoire. So here's another one for Instagram messaging for DMing.
Okay, I'm going to just do all of them to you. So just tell me how to do it.
Okay, here's one you can do, Kenzie, in our thread of our long conversations and DMs on Instagram that we have.
We've almost none. Actually. It's kind of crazy.
This one, I don't understand why you'd want to do this. There's a new way to pin messages, images, or reels at the top of a chat in your Instagram. So you hold down the message and tap pin. Instagram says folks can pin up to 3 messages per conversation. They say it could be handy to keep oft-requested information, like somebody saying, hey, Case, what's that band you like again? And then it would be what?
I would just send you an ongoing list of the bands I like Super Heaven and Spiritual Cramp, et cetera, et cetera.
A bunch of hardcore bands that no one, likes like Case likes.
Horse Girl out of Chicago who just put out a great record.
I just pinned a bunch of pictures of me, so that way when you go in there, those are all pinned.
I can't open it. I'm not going to open anything from Kenzie on Instagram again. So
Why? I sent you an awesome song, and then all these pictures of me are pinned.
So you're already using the pin feature then too that way. So
Yes.
I just don't know. Do we need that? Do you like that, Kenzie? That add-on?
I think
Obviously, you're
that's
using it right
weird.
now. What's
I'm
that?
trying to figure out. Yeah, that's super weird because I pinned a photo of me in our chat, and I still Oh, I see. Okay, we're doing this in real time.
That's right. That's why we're doing this.
So at the top, so I pinned it. So now when I go into the messages, I can hit what's pinned, and it brings the message up. So I suppose if somebody sent you maybe somebody sent you an address or something that you want to use, it's easy to access that way.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah. I don't know.
My one friend that that lets me use their account, it would be super nice if I could do that in my text messages because I'm always looking for the password they sent me forever ago. So if that was pinned right when I went into the messages, I could just click on it, which would be nice.
Okay. Case, you're still a nay on this one?
It doesn't do anything for me.
Kenzie
You're
loves
not
all
even
of them.
trying.
It's not what it might be.
So there's another one we don't need to discuss too much because it's a good feature, a translation tool. Works up to 99 languages, and it looks pretty simple to use. So we don't need to debate that one. Obviously, that's awesome to have translation in your messaging if you need it, especially when that Russian girl says, hey, you're hot in Russian and you can't translate it. Hit me up. Or I can give you 15,000 new followers if you hit me up in Uzbekistan.
God, I wish. The old Beckerstan demographic.
Case wants literally both of those things.
Right.
Oh, please follow me on Instagram. Hey, if you like these new features, there's a feature where you can follow me on Instagram @_CaseLow.
That's not new.
That's a new feature.
It's not new.
Because not a lot of people have done it.
Yeah.
It's that big blue follow button up in the upper left there, right below your picture.
Hey,
It's not in the upper left anymore. You're what?
The follow
what
is
year?
it? It's in the what's left below your picture, below the
Below
story.
your picture. You said upper,
Well,
it was in the corner. Remember, because it used to be way up there.
It did.
Now it's below the
we don't need to
picture.
debate the translation tool. That's awesome, actually. And then finally, it will let you schedule messages up to 29 days in advance.
Oh my God, how do you do that?
Kenzie, don't do that to me, please.
Why?
Just gonna say hi in 29 days.
I just gonna send you loser.
All of these tools are out today, depending on your phone. Obviously, Kenzie didn't get these most updates, but she got all these today.
How do you schedule it?
Okay, so it can be used. Let's see. It
just typed it in.
It doesn't really explain that one. I think this just says you can schedule it. Oh, by long pressing the send button, and then it will probably then give you this option on the long send.
Oh, there she is.
Hi,
When should I send this?
29 days. Just give me something in 29 days. I'll open it up.
I'll go to the end of the option here.
What are you putting in there?
Wow, it's letting me do it up to July.
Whoa,
I know.
that's 3 months away.
And you get to this is awesome. You can select the time.
Just say, isn't it cool? It's finally warm out. Send that message to me in July. And there you go. There's the facts to make your brain go. Check your Instagram. Those are probably on your phone right now.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Well, coming up in sports, we will get to why tonight all of us are going to sit around the television like the old days and watch the same thing because it's the biggest sports event possibly in the history of sports. And I am not exaggerating. Kenzie, you will be sitting there around the campfire and your TV all together.
Okay.
I'm going to be messaging you on Instagram music that relates to what we're seeing on the screen.
Okay.
Keep your Instagram open. All right. And before we move on, we want to make sure we acknowledge this, that today is Kurt Cobain's birthday, and he would have been 58 years old today. Of course, we lost him at 27 years old in 1994. Obviously, we don't need to pontificate so much personally. I mean, we're going to get through the whole show on some different audio clips, and, the importance is stupid to even bring up because obviously Q101 might not even be here if it wasn't for Kurt Cobain and what they did as a band, Nirvana, all those years ago. There's an incredible clip here we're going to play from Dave Grohl, who was talking to Conan O'Brien. This is from 2023. I've actually never heard this clip before. I remember when that came out and I didn't spend the time to listen to it, and I wish I did. I'm going to go back now after hearing this. So Dave Grohl reflecting on Cobain's legacy after hearing a Nirvana song with his daughter, and he's talking to Conan O'Brien in this clip.
My daughter Harper and I were driving in the car not long ago, 6 months ago, and a Nirvana song came on. And we don't listen to Nirvana at home. This Nirvana song comes on. She's singing along to the words. And I'm thinking, wow, that's weird. I've never heard her listen to a Nirvana song. How does she know a Nirvana song? And she says, Dad, how old were you when you made this song? I said, God, I think I was like 22, maybe. She goes, oh, how old was Kurt? I said, I think he was maybe like 23, 24. She goes, what was he like? And I'd say, well, he was really nice. He was kind of shy, sometimes quiet, but he was cool. But she says, well, he was shy. Was he shy around people that he knew or people that he didn't know? And I said, well, kind of a little bit of both. And she said, God, that's so strange that someone who feels shy like that could write these songs and sing them for everyone to hear and then stand on stage in front of 100,000 people and play them. I thought that was so cool because I think she wasn't looking so much at that other thing.
Yep.
She was looking at the person.
Wow. We're going to honor Kurt Cobain here today on his birthday all morning long. It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.